One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three.
Hey guys, what are you doing?
Oh, hello. Got a friend over here. Who are you?
I'm Kevin.
Oh, that's nice. I'm Yoav.
I'm Matt. I guess we ought to play a new game, huh?
What do you suggest?
How about some blackjack?
I could do that. But I'm a novice. I'm a
Okay.
novice, so let's play for low stakes, okay? Like say $1,000.
It's a deal.
All right.
Let's see who wins.
All right, deal me in. All right, hit me.
Okay. You want a card?
What are the rules again?
Well, you try and get to 21. Anybody gets to 21
Oh,
wins. If you go over 21, you're going to lose.
I see. I don't know. I guess I'll
you want a
save.
card?
No, I guess I'll
Just
save
take-
what I have.
I'm going to take one more. I'm over.
I stay.
So what happens now?
Well, you guys figure out who's got the most.
All right, I got 19, Yoav. Try to beat that.
Oh, what do you know? Look what I got. I got 21.
Oh, blackjack.
Oh, well, good thing we didn't play for too much money.
Another $1,000 for Yoav.
Yeah.
Wait, I think there's some other people watching us here. We ought to introduce ourselves a little bit more formally.
Hi, well, I'll start. I'm Kevin. I'm an associate professor of computer science at the University of British Columbia in Vancouver, Canada. My research is in artificial intelligence, game theory, electronic commerce, and algorithms.
I'm Matt Jackson. I'm a professor of economics at Stanford University, and I do research in game theory and social networks and a variety of microeconomic topics.
And I'm Yoav Shoham. I'm also a professor here at Stanford. Like Kevin, I'm also a computer scientist in artificial intelligence and electronic commerce and game theory. And we're here to co-teach the class on game theory. So maybe let's start by saying a little bit about what game theory is about and as importantly, what it's not about. So often when we think about games, we do think about things such as rock, paper, scissors, or poker, or sports games like soccer and baseball. But really, game theory is about all kind of strategic interactions among self-interested agents, including those frivolous ones, but also much more serious ones. Matt, you're an economist. Tell us more about serious games.
Sure. Game theory has become a really essential tool to understanding a lot of different interactions, anything from auctions to people's behavior in financial markets, to even to international conflict, to understanding political interactions. So it's become an essential part of any social scientist's toolbox. And indeed, it's actually used even beyond that. So things like biology, predator-prey games, a whole series of things. So it's really a fairly widely applicable thing in any situation where there's competition, strategic interaction. So there's a lot to cover here.
That makes sense. But now, Kevin, you and I are computer scientists. What are we doing here?
Well, these days, game theory is a really hot area in computer science for really a couple of reasons. First of all, computers have really turned into ways of bringing different people together. And that's true whether you're thinking about how to design networks, whether you're thinking about the keyword auctions that make billions of dollars a year for Google, whether you're thinking about peer-to-peer file sharing or consumer-focusing things like eBay. All of these things, if you really want to understand them, they require modeling self-interested participants and the way that they strategically interact with each other. Separately, a lot of the problems that economic game theorists like Matt think about, when they get bigger, they have computational dimensions. So as you want to solve these problems in the real world, it's necessary to leverage ideas from algorithms, complexity theory, and artificial intelligence to make them work in practice.
So let's speak a little bit about our class. First, let's set expectations. For all these potential applications we're discussing, our class would really be very fundamental, about the very fundamental modeling tools here. We will not attempt to advise people on how to use it really in the real world in any direct way. We'll only use examples by way of illustrating the formal constructs. So let's speak a little about the syllabus.
Sure. So the course will run about 7 weeks. It's really an introductory course. It doesn't presume that people have any experience in game theory before. It'll assume a tiny bit of background and probability and calculus, but generally it should be accessible to a pretty wide range of people. Our intention is just to show people how our game's structured, how do we think about strategic interaction between people. We'll start with equilibrium notions, we'll talk about incomplete information, we'll talk about timing, repeated games. We'll also talk about coalitional structures. So we have quite a bit of things to cover, but it should be a very fun course for it.
Kevin, you want to speak a little bit about some of the mechanics and what people need to do and so on?
Sure. There's a lot to this course besides videos, some of which is graded and some of which isn't. So on the ungraded side, we'll have quizzes to test comprehension after the videos. We'll have review quizzes to help you see if you've put everything together at the end of the course, at the end of kind of sessions. We'll have lab exercises where you can play games with other students and discuss them afterwards. Then most of your grade will come from problem sets and a final exam, each of which you'll only be able to take once, but you'll be able to take on your own schedule. And in the end, you'll get a certificate of completion that's signed by all of us.
So, and that will be a total of about 7 weeks, as we said. We should also mention that this is a very large class. There's many tens of thousands of students here. So we will do our best to be clear in our presentations, but a lot of this will involve help among the students themselves. So there are online forums, and they're an essential part of the class. You really want to form study groups to consult each other on the problem sets, on the lectures. We do have TAs that will monitor the forums, both TAs at British Columbia and at Stanford, as well as community TAs that have stepped up. But at the end of the day, it'll only work if, as a community, we all work together. Please, because of the large numbers, don't send us personal email. It's not that we don't like to speak to you, we just won't be able to handle it, so we won't be able to respond. Similarly, there is the class website on the class websites, as well as on the social media. If you want to kind of follow us personally on our personal sites, by all means, but no, please, friend requests and so on. Again, the numbers are so large, we won't be able to respond. This is really going to be a fun class, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Should be a great time.
I had a lot of fun with that previous game.
Yeah, and actually I think it's time for Kevin and I to win some money back.
Well, let's see how good you are.
Okay.